where they want to bring the women.
And Bayley, as friends, entered the Elimination Chamber last year.
Bayley in the heart, forcing Bayley to be eliminated from the first ever women's elimination.
Out to get underway, Sasha Bayley start against Sonya and Mandy, his tag team champions.
So both of these teams right now ought to be looking for.
There are no countouts, no disqualifications. If you pin or submit one member of the
team, talking about how much more dangerous it is having to look out for your partner, keep your head on a swivel,
protecting yourself, but also watching your partner.
Sasha with a drop kick to Sonya.
Served Bayley very well.
Oh, Bayley and Sasha, no doubt about it. Here's the cover.
Important Sasha and Bayley are to every other woman that's inside the Elimination Chamber. People keep their women's tag team champions look like.
Bayley and Sasha, best friends for a week. They could realize that. There's the double tape, and Sasha really gonna kick out it too.
I also know how hard Sasha and Bayley have been working, doing their homework.
But again, let's talk about what is outside, beyond those ropes. That's a steel area.
Unforgiving. The entire chamber structure was designed for end of the night.
And Sasha now.
Oh! Good night.
This could be
an eye on your partner.
And again, in this type of matchup, there are no tags per se.
The power of Mandy Rose.
There's no doubt, despite the way Corey talks about WWE.
Absolutely, and I think the tandem, the synchronicity of being in a tag.
What do you mean, despite the way I talk about her? I tell the truth, Cole. That's what I get paid for.
Mandy Rose dominating the Boston Hug Connection. These intervals throughout this matchup, a pod will open and another team will enter.
On the great.
And he's soaking it in.
Remember, this is only the first for tag team titles back in 2015. Cover on Sasha, almost had her near fall.
Former women's champions like the
Beth, it must be pretty surreal for you to be out here, right?
Much as I'm enjoying Mandy and Sonya admire their handiwork, the key is the name of the game. Both members of that tag team.
And look at
Mandy Rose is stuck.
Yeah, Mandy Rose is stuck.
Oh, God!
Neckbreaker by Bayley to Mandy Rose and Sonya down. And now the chamber will open. The next pod is going to open. Who will be the next team? Time to raise some hell. Liv Morgan, Sarah Logan of the Riot Squad.
I glanced up at Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan when their pod was being opened, and I don't think I'd make history.
Well, the Riot Squad says time flies when you're wreaking havoc. And look at now, Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan looking to dominate.
Great strategy by Logan.
You realize he's Sasha.
The Riot Squad's clearly pleased with themselves after that. Some jaw-jacking.
And Morgan and Logan of the Riot Squad.
Nothing technical about this one.
Normal, yet groundbreakers. I agree with all those points.
Can't deny that the Riot Squad.
Sonya and Mandy, best friends as well. Oh, and Liv caught Mandy. Right.
Squad was victorious in the Elimination Chamber tonight.
That would be a change the game heading into WrestleMania.
I think Liv's about to find out in short order. You don't. Wow. Return the favor. Uh-oh.
Roll up in the Elimination Chamber.
Oh, Liv is down.
They have one there, though, and DeVille are now down. Bayley into the ring. Look at the
smart move.
Cover on Liv.
Bayley's one of the only women inside here that has the opportunity of having been in an Elimination
Back suplex to Logan, and Bayley's fired up.
The past few weeks, despite Sasha Banks.
And now Mandy Rose not allowing Bayley.
Tandem offense on the horizon.
Oh, it's about to get ugly.
God. Meanwhile, Sasha Banks, next team will enter, and what an advantage for the next team.
Could eliminate a team.
Pick the bones. It'll be the Iconics. Peyton Royce, Billy Kay, what here?
They're pinning everybody.
Smart move by the Iconics. This is the chaotic nature of the Elimination Chamber.
Well-laid plan by the Iconics.
Some wasted time.
Well, that's the reason they'll be crowned tag champs tonight. Morgan driven in.
Rumble, they do have a bond. They're very, very loyal to each other.
And now DeVille.
Double arm ringer.
Got to be impressed with you. Enjoy your handiwork, ladies.
These are two women that have known each other since high school.
Eliminated yet in the Elimination Chamber match.
Chamber, it's not just about winning, it's about surviving.
It's all about winning. I mean, it is about survival. You have to survive to win.
In the face of Bayley. Bayley down and out to eliminate the Boston Hug Connection.
And she'll do whatever it takes to walk away victorious tonight.
And for the third time in this...
Just for the record, Mandy Rose still has not been eliminated, nor has Sonya Deville.
Nobody asked Graves.
A lot of questions about the shoulder injury. Banks right off the knee of Billy Kay. Sasha Banks kicks out at 2. Eliminated anyone.
They just need to stay the course. Peyton and Billy obviously did their...
It's a dangerous place to be.
Punishing both Bayley and Sasha.
Round.
And then trash talking as they do it.
Iconics just getting a little too familiar with the outside of the chamber.
Billy Kay's
Since they entered the Elimination Chamber match.
I gotta say though, I'd like to see a little bit.
Caution to the wind from Peyton Royce.
And now dragging Bayley back into the Bayley and a kick out by both members of the team.
this.
Bang right on the side of the face of Bayley.
The heels of Peyton Royce beginning to set in, but that could be the biggest downfall of the Iconics. They need to stay the
It's been an all-out vicious assault by the Iconics.
This has been the...
Who is the next team to enter the Elimination Chamber?
This arena is palpable. Everyone wondering who's next.
Now live.
Naomi's athleticism on display.
Of Billy Kay and Peyton Royce.
Both Carmella and Naomi know what it takes.
What do you have against Mandy, Renee?
I'm just out here looking out for everything.
Now is no time for fancy footwork. Moonwalking.
But come on.
They've got an opportunity here and a huge one. Think about it.
Night
Billy
in
Kay.
Houston, Texas.
Billy
The Elimination
Kay.
Chamber match. Chamber. And Naomi fighting back with Liv Morgan. Deep thoughts in mind. And Carmella sends Billy Kay into the
Riot Squad.
And Carmella fighting back, going to kick right to the face of Steam as Logan's taken down. Split leg moonsault by Naomi.
X factor of Naomi and Carmella. I mean, I think they're shutting up a lot of haters right now.
There are back suplex from Bayley. And there's Billy Kay with a boot to the face.
Oh, beautiful gory special.
Liv Morgan.
Sonya
There's bodies flying.
took her inside the Elimination Chamber.
Still no elimination.
WWE Women's Tag Team Champions.
And one key team that's still...
Looming over the entire matchup right now. See them pounding on the... It's going to be a feast for Nia and Tamina.
Nia and Tamina realizing a silent submission on Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose breaking it up. The issues between Naomi and Mandy and Naomi's husband and Mandy. And there goes Naomi.
This is uncalled for.
This is necessary.
Up the second row. Rear view. Billy Kay from behind.
Carmella and Naomi have been eliminated.
Goody, that was stunning.
It's time for me to make a bold prediction. The Iconics are
Here tonight in the Elimination Chamber match to crown the Women's Tag Team Champions.
And here for the Iconics.
I spoke too soon, Graves.
Each team, Nia and Tamina.
A welcome distraction at this point.
Coming in. And here comes the irresistible force.
welcome to the...
Nia and Tamina are like two wrecking balls.
The heavy
Beth, this isn't just about dreams coming true. This is about physics. Look at these two.
where to hide. And Nia and Tamina.
Smart strategy.
They're hiding in a pod.
They can stay
It's
in
not
there,
like
right?
Nia's like a team.
Basically trapped themselves in the worst possible place.
This is like an actual horror.
Tamina trying to pry the pod apart. Now they've opened the pod.
Ladies.
The Iconics have been separated. Slinging Billy Kay into the chamber.
Human pendulum.
How much
Look at the smile on Nia's face.
Nia Jax is
complete and utter control.
Oh, Billy Kay was just saying, I'm sorry to...
Tamina
The Iconics have been
eliminated from the Elimination Chamber. Fabulous Glow and the Iconics.
Trying to take down the irresistible force.
Liv Morgan setting Nia Jax. Squad credit here.
They're trying to separate Nia and Tamina is the smartest thing that they can...
Both legs hooked. Nia Jax, though, running right through Logan and breaking apart. Mandy Rose as well with a running knee.
Down goes Jax.
Nia is off to
Both teams targeting Nia Jax and Tamina.
You know what the biggest...
Sonya Deville. To Banks as well, the double knees. They're working well as a team.
Knocked the lungs right out of Liv Morgan.
Bayley and a kick out by Logan.
Viking training won't save you from that.
The Riot Squad thrives in these situations of chaos. They bide their time.
And Deville and Rose beginning to dominate Banks and Bayley. Hung up top rope by Bayley. Here's the double team now on Deville. Mandy slipped out
Mandy
of the
just
way.
got out of the way.
Just in time.
Direct in traffic, depending on how you look at it. As Deville's hung up on the second.
Bayley and Sasha see an opportunity.
This is going to be pretty. Kick out by Deville at 2.
Bayley going after Mandy Rose here.
Bachelor to scrape them off the mat.
Nia Jax.
That's where I think they're going.
Go to higher ground. It's a brilliant move by the Riot Squad.
Surveying the damage and the scenery. Oh my God.
And now at the top of the pod.
High
Riot
risk.
Squad, the cover and a kick out. First ever women's tag team champions.
Look at this. You mentioned high risk. It doesn't get.
I think that shows you exactly what the Riot Squad means when they said that we are not the sheep.
She's on the second rope trying to prevent him from getting back to the top.
Liv's done.
Thanks for coming, Liv. From the top.
The splash to both members of the Riot Squad.
has been eliminated.
Nia and
Jax,
Tamina.
3 teams remain. Nia, Tamina, Sasha, Bayley, and Mandy and Sonya. Sasha caught Tamina. Is it enough to eliminate Tamina here? And Nia Jax breaking it out and just dropping Sasha on Sonya. Just double force.
The odds-on favorite to win this matchup.
Of a woman like Nia Jax, every single other woman here and in the back in the locker room.
Every step she takes, every move she
This
makes.
is definitely.
Egging 'em on.
This is going to be deliberate. Out. The pod goes Nia.
She's out.
Step and Nia went right through the side of the pod.
Listen, Jax has not moved.
Know what's good for them.
Yeah.
Unfamiliar sight on the face of Tamina. Look of concern, partner.
She had enough wherewithal just to get out of the way at the last second.
Vicious, smart strategy.
Meteora by Banks off the top rope, and now Bayley goes. Here's the cover. Everybody's stacking up on Tamina and eliminated. That is huge.
I still don't know that I believe it.
And these 2 teams will become the first ever women's tag
Center
team.
is on its feet. Everyone at home watching, I know my daughters are glued.
Everyone is beginning to show the wounds and the scars of what can happen inside the down of these 2 teams.
The 2 teams that started the Elimination Chamber.
From last Elimination Chamber, the same 4 women.
And here we go.
With
Bayley, Sonya Deville, trying to dominate Sasha Banks here. Bayley. To wonder how much Sasha has left. Suffering from the shoulder injury over the past ring. Bayley able to block. Oh, and behind to win the championship, to win the titles. Here's the cover by Bayley.
Invention from God's greatest creation.
Sasha with a...
What do they have left
Deville
after that?
and Mandy are able to survive.
Feel the titles around their waists, but at the last possible second.
And now Mandy Rose climbing the chamber. Sasha Banks.
Stop her.
Mandy possibly trying to get some leverage.
And
Not up the thigh of Mandy Rose.
I want to remind people what happened when Sasha and Bayley were up on top.
It's exactly, we're going to do it again. He's going to do it again.
And look at as a team.
This could destroy Mandy.
Mandy's done.
Oh,
There are things at stake, guys.
What do Sonya Deville climbing the chamber? Sonya trying to help. And Bayley kick right to the fingers. As Deville, Mandy, and Banks left on top of the pod, and Bayley driven right into the support. Bayley's hurt, and Sasha Banks coming down to check on her.
Bayley hasn't moved a muscle.
Oh, Sasha Banks trying to take out Sonya. Into the pod on the other side. Mandy quickly to win the women's tag team titles.
nailed it.
Up there, fall. Mandy can't believe it.
A less than 100% Sasha Banks proves in a situation like this why she's considered.
This is all about winning the women's championship. Mandy Rose had the titles won. Turned to live action.
You see the disappointment on the face of everyone at the Toyota Center. They thought Mandy...
Wow. Spears her partner, Mandy.
A miscommunication.
Left. She went shoulder first into the post. The injured shoulder of Banks. Yeah, but she can't use the shoulder. Banks can't use the shoulder to line. And that's what she did. Deville now.
Wow.
Sasha Banks, the innovator, battling with the tag.
Here are your winners by submission. And the first, Bayley and Sasha Banks.
For the desire of Banks to fight through injury, to fight through pain.
But I will give credit where it's due tonight. Sasha Banks with a mission hold and did the work to capture the first ever
Culmination of a lifelong dream would allow Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville to really take over this match.
A miscommunication. Banks out of the way just in time. So a thing of beauty for everyone not named Sonya Deville.
These two women earned it. Sasha.
Make history.
Nobody knows how hard we fought to get these. We don't just do this for us. We don't just do this for you. We do this. And this is the only just continue to do what we love and do what we do best. And the WWE Tag Team Women.